What's up, everybody? My name is Ryan Krause, and you're watching the Crucible Coachworks YouTube channel, obviously. So today, we're continuing on getting the body work done on the slant nose. Now, we have Jared with us helping out today.
How's it going, guys?
I mentioned in the last video that some people might be showing up to give us a hand with blocking the filler and everything else in the car. Jared's the first one to show up. He's pulling through with us. So, yeah, we're going to just roll through and get the filler work done and try to get it all done this video. We'll see if we can do that. I'm gonna do less talking and more working, that's what I'm gonna do, so. We're getting there.
Yeah. But again, we never agreed on green.
Is that green to you?
It is.
I'd say more of a yellow. Tony, you're stepping all my stuff. Get out of my room.
Get your stuff out of my shop.
Yeah, so we're just throwing filler down and skimming it all off until the low spots are left and doing it all over again. It looks like a lot, but trust me, it's not going to be a lot at the end.
We're gonna sand it all off again.
Yeah, exactly. You put a lot on and you sand 95% of it back off. In all honesty, primer is in itself filler too, so I don't want to hear it.
The body filler companies came up with that method, by the way. Put it on and then sand 95% of it off.
Ah, it's a conspiracy.
It is, yes. How can we get them to use more? Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, put the entire gallon on.
And then sand
all of it off.
Yeah.
Someone should come up with filler that like you catch it and you can like
self-leveling.
Yeah.
Well, self-leveling too, yeah.
There you go.
But like whatever like you sand off, you could like turn it back into a goo again.
But if it was self-leveling.
I mean, that's what they used to do back in the day. They would throw the filler dust into their new filler, make it even more high build. Ugh, just shudder. That's the stuff that we fix now. That somehow, you can say, oh, it was still there, so it worked, but I'm fixing it because it's lifting off and the entire panel is rotted out underneath.
Fresh love, 36
Yep,
grit.
you keep breaking all the gloves. You can't have anything nice.
But
Oh my goodness.
36 grit.
Another conspiracy.
Another conspiracy. But yeah, the process that we're using. Something stuck my lip. I'm gonna skin or something. I don't know. That's gross. The process that we're using is like while this is hardening, it's still like a little gummy. We file it down with 36 grit to just get the worst of it off, and then hit it with 80, blow it off, and do it all over again. Yeah, see, it's still a little, it's slightly wet. Yours probably still too wet, right? Yeah, because you put yours on after mine. Mine's just now reaching the point that's ready. Yeah, I'll just sand it down. So eventually, I reach a point, and I start going through like there, and then I don't get in there. All of it goes to the floor, and my pants. This is kind of help make sure that we get that nice smooth show finish rather than subtle waves. How's it going over there?
Sanded.
Sandsealant. That doesn't work. Great, but grit.
Sensational.
Sensational. See, we needed the dad to have input. I thought way too hard on that one. Don't worry, the interior is already filthy. We are not making it any worse. Some people will leave it like that. They'd be like, oh, it's straight, we're good. Ugh, illegal. This is what filler should look like a cheetah. It means it's fast. What it really means is that you're not caving and paving. It means that you're just getting little subtle waves out of the panel. Not you know, a big dent. Not a big dent. This is still even sanding down. I'm not there yet. We're getting there, still roughing in the shape, but it's looking pretty good. I'm happy with how it's still like nice and feathered. It's not super thick. A lot of work still needs to be done down here. It's a little rougher, but we're gonna get there soon. I don't think we're gonna have our goal to get the filler work done before the end of the video. That's okay. I also need to keep reminding myself that I don't need to spend a ton of time making it super straight because we're still gonna use spray poly. And spray poly is essentially like a sprayable body filler. Is that right, Brandon? Sprayable body filler?
That's correct.
Filler, gosh.
Yep.
Yeah. Brandon's come by today to help with blocking. He actually is a paint rep, right? Is a good term, paint rep?
Yep, right on.
For cars, which is capital...
Automotive refinishing supplies.
Yeah, capital automotive refinishing supplies. That's a mouthful. That's why it's cars.
That's it.
So anyway, yeah, we'll keep moving here. It's 2 o'clock, and we're an hour behind. It's not green, but I know what you're going to do. You're gonna filter it so it's green in the video, so that everyone thinks it's green, but it's not. It's definitely yellow. There's a little bit of blue in it, so it makes it like a tinge of green, but it's not enough to be green. It's like saying like aquamarine blue is green because it's slightly green, or seafoam, but seafoam I guess is kind of green.
Seafoam green?
Yeah, seafoam green, yeah, I don't, that doesn't count. I was wrong there. It's definitely yellow. In the comments, tell us, is it yellow or is it green? Because we need to settle this debate. This is important to me. It's yellow. Inconsistent, I believe.
Right. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I like what's happening here. I guess
Okay.
what I'm thinking. So,
Okay.
like,
Obviously, that needs adjusted for what we changed.
right,
in Wheel
right.
Arch.
Yeah.
We have tons of options. Like, don't worry about how we have to adjust that panel.
Right.
I just want to know what we want the arch
Right,
edge
right.
to look
Well,
like.
I guess what I'm thinking is I like the way this arch is, so I would kind of like to keep it somewhat like this.
Okay. That
That's
width?
what I'm thinking. Yeah, I
Width?
think so.
So should we keep the whole thing consistently that width?
Yeah,
then?
probably. I mean, if we're gonna.
It's pretty much that width. Let me
Right,
grab my
yeah.
tool here.
I would say it probably is by looking
Dusty.
at it.
Ye old dusty tool here. The 3D printed tool is coming to use now. This is why I printed it. So you're thinking, so to be consistent, then it'd be like. Right now we're discussing what we think the body line, feature line of the wheel arch should be, because this is the defining point of that now. All right, so it's Saturday morning. The rear end is pretty much there. We said rear quarter panels are. The back bottom edges I cannot finish out yet until the bumper extensions are modified because we went ahead and changed the wheel arch a little bit. So that's gonna take some time there. Tony's been working on the front bumper. There's not a lot to show right now, but that'll be in the next video. Yeah, it's been a marathon, guys, but we're gonna make it, we're gonna make it. It's Saturday, we have exactly 3 weeks to get this thing in paint, on its wheels. We gotta do suspension yet, and engine work. So the plan right now is to get this in spray poly early next week, hopefully, like midweek is my goal. We'll see if it's possible. I'm always over optimistic. While it's spray poly and curing for a couple days, Tony and I will be crawling over the car, getting suspension on it, hopefully getting the engine into it, and then working on the front bumper and trying to get that in spray poly. Then we'll be locking down the spray poly on the body, and yeah, going up through paint. Now I'm excited to show you guys what the paint's going to be. I can't show you yet, but you'll see soon. Some of you have guessed pretty close. I will say that, however, but it's gonna be multiple colors, and it's not gonna be red. And I'm excited about that because as much as I like guards red, I think that this car deserves better than that. So also, pretty much every post that we make over on TikTok or Instagram or even here, we get comments and messages asking if we would take molds of everything we've done. So right now, the plan is not to do that. That may change someday, but however, right now, we don't really plan on doing that. The best way I can describe this is like we like to treat our commissions like they're art commissions, not like big production runs. So that means it's kind of like if you were to hire someone to do a painting rather than just printing someone else's painting and hanging it on your wall. So that's our plan right now. This is very, very loosely. Something we can change down the road. We still plan to hopefully one day have products that we can make that you could install on your own 996s or whatever Porsche it is that are our own proprietary design, but that's down the road a little bit. Right now, our goal was to get this car done, and we have other cars that we want to build too. Now, again, these cars are up for commission, meaning that you could pay us to build it for you. Otherwise, we'll build them for ourselves. So that's up to you guys if you want to do that. And you can reach out to us at info@transloggt.com if you want to have a discussion about having any commissions done. We are currently only doing work on Porsches though. So if you have anything that is non-Porsche, we probably won't do anything with it. There is a slight exception for some exotics, I will say, but otherwise, Porsche. We have lots of Porsche designs that we have not shown anybody yet that we want to build. So talk to us. We have a lot of designs, especially for the 996, 986, 997, 987, and honestly, even above that, depending on what you wanted. So talk with us. We're open to chat. So next video, we're looking forward to getting the bumper hopefully finished out, or at least started to getting close to there, and also getting the fenders done on the car and filler work and everything in the rockers. And then there's a lot more to do after that. So stay tuned, guys. There's more coming your way. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and make sure your shoes are tied. I don't know, something like that. Catch you guys later, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Peace.